morning, Trojans. Today's date is Monday, November 7th, 2016.
Today's quote of the day is, to make democracy work, we must be a nation of participants, not simply observers. One who does not vote has no right to complain. Louis L'Amour.
Hey students, do you like to dress up? Do you like superheroes? Do you like cosplay? Come to a cosplay planning session for LumaCon at the public library on Wednesday, November 9th at 2:30. Help plan an awesome cosplay event at LumaCon this coming year. See Ms. Williams for more information.
There will be a representative from the University of Pacific and College and Career Center today. Tomorrow, Tuesday, and November 8th during tutorial, there will be a representative in Johnson in Wales in the College and Career Center. Also tomorrow during tutorial, there will be a representative from the U.S. Navy to discuss the NROTC scholarship.
Attention all students. With the intense and controversial nature of this 45th presidential election, it is apparent that many students who cannot legally vote wish that they could let their voices be heard. Well, now is your chance. Tomorrow morning, you will all receive a Google form in your Pet K-12 email from Mr. Jackson with a ballot with 5 choices to pick from. The candidates on this ballot will be Donald Trump, Hillary Clinton, Gary Johnson, Jill Stein, and Gloria Estela Lariva. Of course, this school-wide election is not going to affect the actual election, but the results of this simulation will most definitely reflect the political mindset of our school. Please, students, participate. It is a privilege to let your political voices be heard. It would be wise to take the advantage of the opportunity.
Attention all Skills USA members. There is a mandatory meeting today after school at 3:10 p.m. All students are interested in competing this year must be in attendance. Meeting will be in A6.
And Alpha Debata JSA meets today in A5 at lunch. We will be debating Proposition 61, a very controversial decision for California voters that will be decided tomorrow in the election. Everyone is welcome to come and debate in this huge week for politics. And now it's time for Tip of the Day with our very own Gavin Newell. Oh, well, my apologies. It might be a little bit of a break until we can get that Tip of the Day. Yeah, but so we're just gonna be talking for a little bit right now.
Yep.
So yeah, until we can get to that tip of the day, you know, he's really doing good. He makes up all of those tips on the fly.
Gassed up shorty, said I need about 40, pull up to the party, yeah. Gassed up shorty, said I need about 40, pull up to the party, yeah. Gassed up shorty.
Hey guys, welcome back to Tip of the Day. I'm Gavin Newell. Today's tip is, when life gives you lemons, take those lemons, squeeze them right into life size, and take his wallet. That way you'll have lemon peels, and you'll have money, which is all you really need in life. Thank you. That was your tip of the day.
And now for the weather. Forecast this week. Today is a high of 73. Tomorrow is a high of 75. Wednesday is a high of 75. Thursday is a high of 74. And Friday is a high of 68.
Speaking of Friday, there will be no actual school. And now on to sports with Griffin.
10 out of 10.
August 19th.
Taxter cards, Icelandic by the way. On Friday night, our varsity football team had its huge final regular season game against Terra Linda here at a packed Steve Ellison Field, and the Trojans dominated again for a 42-19 victory, their 6th straight win. It was a great senior night for the seniors playing their final game at Steve Ellison Field, especially Connor Richardson for the Trojans, who had 2 touchdowns. The Trojans, with a plethora of runners, torched Terra Linda on the ground. Here is Coach Chris after the surprisingly dominant victory.
It was another dominant victory against a team that was supposed to be even and competitive with the Trojans. How they get it done again?
You know what? I think they're tired of people telling them that they can't do it. And we played a playoff team tonight that was ranked ahead of us, and hopefully we opened some eyes. It's the first time I can really tell you this year that we're a football team that's ready for the playoffs.
We saw it was a competitive first half and then complete dominance in the third quarter. What changed?
Well, I think we had some opportunities we didn't take care of early on. It probably should have been a little bit different at halftime. We came out with Ralston's interception. It was momentum after that.
And your team is definitely headed to the playoffs. What are your expectations for that?
I wish I had control of it. Hopefully a score like this against a team that has a respectable record that's going to the playoffs will help us in terms of getting a decent seed where we have a chance to win the first game.
Thanks, Coach Chris, for the interview. And Coach Chris hopes for the playoff committee to recognize the Trojans as a really good football team were recognized yesterday behind maybe even his expectations. The Trojans received the 10 seed out of 16 teams that made the playoffs. This Friday night, they will face the 7 seed Encinal High at Alameda at 7 o'clock in the first round of the NCS playoffs. I can't wait for that game. Also, Friday night, the JV team rolled over Terralinda in their final game of the season. Don't forget to go to our YouTube channel to watch our entertaining full broadcast of both football games from Steve Ellison Field. This was our best live stream ever, and it is a must-watch for our Trojan fans. Congratulations to both of our football teams. Meanwhile, today, winter sports are starting up. Tryouts for girls basketball are at 3:30 in our gym. Wrestling tryouts are at 3:30 in the multi. Boys soccer tryouts are at 3:30 at Steve Ellison Field. And lastly, boys basketball tryouts will be at 6:30 in the Petaluma Junior High gym. That's all for sports. And now, back to our great anchors, Ben and Jaycee.
And his mic's down.
Parents in Spain are striking homework this weekend. For the entire month of November, the Spanish Alliance of Parents Association is protesting the national education system by stopping their children from doing the weekend homework. The association believes that homework is actually detrimental to students' education because it leaves less time for socializing, families, and learning life skills. Spain has undergone 6 national education reforms in the last 35 years, but parents and teachers are still upset about why they call antiquated learning process based on rote memorization and testing. Spain also ranks at the lower end of mathematics, reading, and science, according to studies done by PISA, the Program for International Student Assessment. Finland and South Korea rank near the top despite assigning barely any homework.
This week, NASA will start looking for Martian life in Mauna-Ulu, Hawaii. The biologic analog science associated with lava terrains mission will begin in Hawaii Volcanoes National Park. The mission is designed to test technologies for future missions to Mars. On this mission, researchers will collect biological samples using newly developed protocols. Geologists and biologists will spend 2 weeks looking for ways to prevent contamination of rocks that might have living bacteria. The agency will use a new device, the Bioindicator LiDAR instrument, which uses a light beam to detect biosignals with contamination.
The Sonoma Marin area rail transit train has become some delays in scheduling. Service will begin in late spring of 2017. The reason for the delay of service is because the train's engine has potential engine problems that could cause it to fail during a trip. Thanks to finding the problem, there will be a safe transportation from the SMART train. The postpone has given Petaluma more time to adjust their bus schedules. So for anyone taking the bus, make sure to look out for any potential changes in the schedule.
And that's all the news for today. Tune in tomorrow and
Make it a great day.
Stay classy, folks.